Okay, it's the morning of day 17, and thank God the Emperor Bullbox doesn't respawn. I don't think I've ever had that problem where I beat him at the last second of the day and weren't able to get it back. It's usually either I don't beat him at all or I beat him really early. But, you know. So yeah, we just had an epic battle for a piggy bank. And you know, Olimar knew what we were looking for. We didn't know what we were looking for. The Pikmin didn't know. We all thought, like all the kids at home thought this has got to be like the Positon, like nuclear reactor generator that powers the ship through light speed. But no, with only one part missing, Olimar knew full well it was a piggy bank. I hope Olimar's like some kind of like rich millionaire. Otherwise, we just risked ourselves for like $1.75. So we're getting this thing back. Sorry for like the epic fail of what could have been a cinematic. God, I have problems with that word. Cinematic feel to a end of the game, but here we go. Last ship part. Doesn't make a physical change to this ship whatsoever. I have finally recovered every ship part. Now I can return home to Hokate. And the music is actually kind of cool. They remixed it a little bit for the end. Ho! Hoo! Ha! Magic! Because when ships get put together, they glow. I would know, because I work at NASA. Yes, that's true. And I love this ending cutscene. This is just the best way you could have ended this game, honestly. You got the music slowed down a little bit. Olimar's like, wow. Like, thanks, guys. You're like, where are you going? See you guys. What's he talking about? What's he doing? Oh god. I'd be sad to leave those guys. I mean, look at them. I wish I could take them home. Excuse me to show my feminine side, but I think the Pikmin are definitely cute. And they all kind of like gather on the ship, all different colors, watching it take off. Almost from thinking like, huh, I wonder if the Pikmin will be okay without me. Hey, look, a Bulwark. And they can throw... The whole time they could have thrown themselves onto things. My children grew up. They learned so much. I'm so proud. Such a proud parent. Epic. And you're like, what? What? Pikmin? It's a lot of onions. Imagine if we had like our own like militia of Pikmin. How awesome would that be? Alright. So we recovered all 30 ship parts for Pikmin. We took down every single boss and enemy in our path and solved all the puzzles. Through fire, ice, and... it wasn't that epic actually, but we can call it epic. And this time, we're not going to run into a meteor. That'd be kind of sad if he got up there just another meteor. He looks back one last time. Oh, the Pikmin. How I love them. So, in the end, we had... Well, really it was 16 days, but, you know, we stopped for the Smoky Prog and we had that stupid other thing, so I'm going to count 16, but we'll go with 17. Still my best score ever. While you can see my previous scores from years past. Got all 30 ship parts, 17 days, surviving Pikmin 545. That's a pretty good number. Total Pikmin lost 230. Not as bad as it could have been, you know? Pikmin ever sprouted 4,234. Not bad. And here you actually get a little readout of the 25 ship parts that were required in yellow, and the 5 that were not required. Oh god. And then I believe we're going to get the credits. Yeah, well, so, that was Pikmin. I hope you enjoyed my playthrough, let's play, live commentary playthrough of Pikmin. One of my favorite games of all time. I was really glad to do this. It was a lot of fun. I'm no pro by any means, ever do I say I'm a pro at anything, but I'd say I know this game decently well. Definitely something from my childhood, one of those games, you know, where you play the game and you're just like, it's with you forever. I always feel like at the credits I need to give some kind of speech, like some amazing speech about how epic this game was. But, you know, it was a good game. It was, like, pretty original in my opinion. I'd never played anything like it, like the real-time sort of strategy sort of thing. And I just liked the whole idea scheme of it. It was cool. It was original. And you get, like, a flashback on the end of the planet. While we watch Japanese names roll through the credits, people will never acknowledge. But yeah, the only reason I'm dragging out the credits so long is because there is something at the end of the credits I do want to show. This might be a little bit long of a video, but, you know, there are no time limits anymore. So, I'm going to take advantage of that. Oh, the first ship part. That was great. And we did pretty good. I mean, we'll say 16 days, 30 ship parts. That's the best I've ever done. And considering I didn't practice this game too much or use any kind of guide exactly, I just kind of knew things from before, and I think I did alright. Out of all the playthroughs I've done so far, this has definitely been the most official one, I think. That I could honestly say I knew what was up, I knew what I was doing the whole time. Plus, I also want to say the music in this game was great. Not many soundtracks, but it was still great music. Meanwhile, in outer space. I love this little cutscene. This explains all the enemies. So in case I didn't say someone's name, or you were wondering, or I said something wrong, here they are. Armored Cannon Beetle. I don't think I'm going to read all of this, but you know, we saw what they were capable of. And I love this, like, credit music here. Betty Longlegs. Betty? I thought it was Bendy. Oh well. Breadbug. Almost any attackers. Not from the onion. Burrowing Snargets. Snargets? I don't know. Hate those things though. Candy Bud Flower. And you might notice I was watching this ending scene where it's telling us where everything in the game was, I mean what it was. You might notice some things are out of place, like through the playthrough. Like, you might not have seen these in the distant spring. I don't think they appear till a lot later. These are dwarf bull bears. Look at the red Pikmin's mouth. He's like, oh god, please. And some of the, not items, but like the flowers or other enemies or certain things might not be where they were in the game. I don't know if that's like a challenge mode thing, because there is a challenge mode that I might showcase, I might not. Where you can actually go back and like play levels for challenges for like time and collecting things. It's kind of cool. Yeah, this. I hated him. In Pikmin 2 he's nothing, but here he was tough as hell. Not as hard as the ending boss at Pikmin 2. That was one of the hardest bosses I've ever played in my life. But, oh, you've got to be an idiot to use blues on those. Fiery Blowhog. Yaks, blah, blah. Seriously, I mean, it's just common sense. Ugh. Swooping snitch bug. Watch, it's its name. I didn't lie. Told ya. Rare species uses its antennas as wings. Well, that's actually kind of interesting. Okay, here's the boss that was an optional boss. I didn't feel like showing it because it's called Gulix. Gulix? It, as long as you use blues, it can't kill Pikmin. It can hurt Olimar, I think, a little bit, but it's so slow, you've got to be pretty bad. And like that area, is that like, I don't know because I've never really played challenge mode, but those are honey wisps, like I said, if you could hit them. I think I did this at one point through the playthrough. They drop the nectar. And then we got shining beetles, I think. Oh. Iridescent flint beetles. Huh. I thought they were called shining beetles. Well, I can be proven wrong. And that thing looks scary, but I promise you it's not. Mamuta? Actually, all it does is slam Pikmin into the ground. That's what it does. It doesn't kill them, it slams them into the ground. All you gotta do is pick them back up. Pearly Clam. Uh, yep, not just clams, they're clams. Pellet posy, because we didn't meet those days. Those day one. You know, all things considered, this commentary hasn't gone too bad considering how long it's been since I've done anything. And I don't think I said the name of this thing. Puff stool. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. Those things, I thought they could have been used more in the game. Blowhogs. What are these ones? Puffy blowhog, that's right. And I did say that earlier. I think I hate those more because they can deflowerize your Pikmin and make life really tough. My arch enemy. Sheer grubs. Males of the species. The females do nothing, but the females can destroy bridges, but the males, they can screw you pretty good. And then we got sheer wigs, which are, you wouldn't think could get badder. Badder? Worse. But they can. The female remain underground, so you never see them. Ooh. The Smoky Prog. Thought to be See, that was weird. The stone thing you saw earlier, that's its baby form. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me either, but oh well. Spotty bull bears. Rare species. Not that rare, because I ran into like 4 of them. I wouldn't call that rare. And then we got regular bull bears. That's just like the iconic Pikmin, just bull bears. Spotty bull boar, not bull bear. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're just like iconic. I don't know. Takes me back to the first couple days. That's the best part of this game. I just love it. Water dumples. Those are like in between difficulties. And then the tadpole form of water dumples. Wogpole. I wonder who had the fun of like, you know, making up the names for all these creatures. Wallywogs. Hate wallywogs. Oh boy. Yellow wallywogs. Just like wallywogs except tire defense or something like that. Just as annoying though. I think that's the end. The end. The happy end. That's what you get if you get all 3 ship parts. You get the happy end. So yeah, I thank everybody who watched the full playthrough. If you watched it, let me know what you thought. If you thought it was good, bad, you know, anything. Just leave some feedback. It's nice. And thanks. So until the next playthrough, I'll catch you guys later.